Hello and welcome back to the Family USA. Today we are going to do a little bit different of a video. Get ready with me today because I'm ready to get out of the house a little bit, walk around, and just be with my family. I'm still recuperating from having the hysterectomy, but we are going out this afternoon and just going to Walmart and gonna go out to eat. So we live downtown, so hopefully that won't be too bad, but let's start with this milk primer. This is the, I think it's called Hydro Grip Primer. So I got this in an Ipsy bag one time, and that's basically the primers that I'm still using is what I got last year in the Ipsy bag. So I don't really put any on my eyes. I just kind of put like little dots around my face, and yep, looks like I'm gonna need a new primer soon because it is running out. I don't put a whole lot of primer because I don't use a lot of makeup, so right. It's pretty good. So this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know, there we go. I actually mix a little bit of foundation in mine. It's already in there because I'm lazy. I don't want to put dots of foundation on my face every single time, but you can. You can just put, you know, dots of foundation and dots of this on there if you choose to. Or you can use this alone if you just like, you know, a little bit of something on your face. And not too much if you don't have any blemishes or anything like that, and you just, you know, want to look a little shiny, a little hydrated, then it's really good. Just going to use this foundation brush and kind of press it in, and not looking for a lot of coverage. This does not give a lot of coverage. It's very sheer, and the foundation that I use with it is kind of a sheer to medium coverage as well, which I know I could blend it and add more on top, I guess, but I choose not to because I'm very minimal. I would rather take care of my skin and not use so much makeup. Now, at my age, you want to go upward with your foundation on your forehead. Of course, this is not a tutorial, I'm not telling you what to do, but that is how I do my forehead because I'm starting to get some 11s right here, some settling of the 11s. So, and to keep this fresh look, instead of, you know, looking all makeup-y, I don't put any powder on top of this. Okay, I'm going to do my eyeshadow next. So this is actually from Natasha Denona, but I actually bought this from Sephora. It's a great brand of eyeshadow. I find that it lasts, so that is definitely what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and, what shade am I gonna use today? I just want to look alive, okay? I feel like I don't look alive yet, so I'm gonna use a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna top it with this, okay? I just go in with my fingers. Do y'all use a brush for that? Or do you use your fingers? Everybody's different. But this is a very sheer eyeshadow anyway. So, I mean, if you wanted an even more sheer look, then I guess you would go in with a brush. And my eye's gonna twitch for us today, so it usually does. Also from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Copper Charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the right eye first since it is more complicated. And I do have some wipes here in case I miss something up. I'm not looking to get a straight perfect line. I just want a little bit of color, okay? That's okay. It is what it is. All right. Yeah. Fix that one a little bit better. I just kind of make sure that they more or less match, and then I'm done. All right, I'm going to use this is a dual-ended eyeliner, so I like the darker shade on top, and then I go with the copper shade. It's like a very gold copper shade for my bottom. Okay. And since it didn't go on as well as what it normally does, I am going to go ahead and blend a little bit of the gold coppery shade on the top so it's not as noticeable. I stick with shimmery shades of eyeliner for that purpose. I've always kind of liked a shimmery look, but after having the stroke, even more so. So how's that looking? All right, now this is the One Coat Wow from Huda Beauty. I believe that it was also in an Ipsy bag. I no longer get Ipsy bags now. I just kind of fill in where necessary. But I did enjoy a lot of the products that I got. I don't curl my lashes or anything before I put mascara because we're not going for, you know, this big look or anything. I did when I was younger. But again, this is not a tutorial. Okay, I don't actually put mascara on my bottom lashes. It just looks weird to me. When I do that, it looks great on other women. But to me, it just looks weird for me. So, this is the Periwinkle Pop blush. It says it's soft sculpting blush from Seraphine. So, it is very much pop. I'm telling you, really, really pop. So, very minimal here, just kind of lightly dusting that on, and I'm even going to take some of it off on my hand, okay? And I smile when I do it, so just to get those cheekbones nice and pretty. I'm very lightly putting this on. I know it looks like I'm putting a lot. I'm very lightly doing this. I'm being very careful because it's so pigmented. So, a little bit on the nose. And done. So, now I'm not going to brush my hair. I'm actually in my kitchen. And my mama would whoop me if she was still alive. She would whoop me for doing this in the kitchen. But y'all, I don't have good lighting. So this is the best that I can do. And I will just kind of clean up in here. I'm not going to brush my hair because of that. That way it's not so much going on. And that is my go-to makeup look. Sometimes I do use some of those other shades, but not very often. So I hope that you have enjoyed this Get Ready with me.